A very good evening and welcome to Prime TV News, coming to you live and direct with me, Abrar Abid. Now, before we go into our stories in detail, let's take a look at our headlines. President refers to the need for a program for the safety of officials engaged in the control of narcotics. New economic framework to suit the fourth industrial revolution. Funds are allocated to provide tabs for advanced level teachers. Sri Lankan Airlines formulates a new 5-year strategic business plan. US Vice President warns Turkey against buying Russian air defenses. Now, in our lead story, President Maithripala Sirisena has said that the need for a new program for the safety of the lives of officials engaged in the narcotics control program has been identified. The president made this observation at a function held to present awards to acclaim the officials who are engaged in operations related to narcotic raids. The function to felicitate officials engaged in the conduct of operations against drugs was held under the patronage of the President. The President symbolically presented awards to several officers. Among those who joined in the occasion were chiefs of the armed forces and heads of the defense sectors as well as state officials. Further expressing his views at this function, President Maithripala Sirisena pointed out that the necessary initiatives have been taken to expeditiously acquire new technological equipment needed to identify poisonous narcotics that enter the country and also for the conduct of related raids. Now, meanwhile, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe has said that a program necessary for the creation of a new economic framework and a new university in network to suit the fourth industrial revolution is planned to be implemented. Premier Wickremesinghe made this reference at a function held at the Colombo University. The opening of the auditorium of the Faculty of Graduate Studies took place under the patronage of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. It has been named as the Lakshman Dissanayake Auditorium. Among those who joined in the occasion were Ministers Akhila Viraj Karyavasam and Rauf Hakim and Vice Chancellor of the Colombo University, Lakshman Dissanayake. The Prime Minister said that they should now enter the fourth industrial revolution. The Prime Minister referred to the many faculties that had been launched. A major transformation has taken place when looking at the university buildings in areas such as Kolliapitiya and Kilinochchi. Loans have been given at concessionary rates to buy tabs. There are more opportunities to go abroad. The Prime Minister said that this is only a beginning. The Prime Minister said that they should move into a new economic framework and knowledge. Now, Minister Akhila Viraj Karyavasam has said that financial grants required for the provision of tabs to advanced level students as well as teachers have been allocated. The minister made this reference at a function held at the Vallavatha Saiva Mangayar Vidyalayam. The annual prize giving of the Vallavatha Saiva Mangayar Vidyalayam was held under the patronage of Minister Akhila Viraj Karyavasam. Prizes and certificates were presented to students who displayed their skills in subjects as well as extracurricular activities. School Principal Arundhani Rajavijayam was among those present on the occasion. Expressing his views, the Education Minister said that changes are now being effected to the curriculum. In the near future, instead of 9 subjects, the number will be reduced to 6. He said that training is now being imparted to teachers and principals of government schools based on idea mooted by Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. A cabinet memorandum has already been approved for the granting of tabs to all students in the advanced level classes. He disclosed that grants necessary for the purchase of 200,000 tabs to be provided for advanced level students and teachers within a few months. Now, the birth centenary of Dr. Lester James Pieris falls tomorrow. Minister Sajith Premadasa has said that as a tribute to Lester James Pearce, a National Cinema Day will be commemorated on the 5th of April every year. Addressing a news conference in Colombo today, the minister said that several special programs are being planned for the implementation tomorrow in memory of him. The minister said that the Gazette notification with respect to the declaration of the National Cinema Day on the 5th of April has been issued. Spending 15 million rupees work on a museum and a library in his name will be launched tomorrow at the Film Corporation premises. Work has also commenced on a model village in the name of Lester James Pearce in the Hambantota district. The minister said that they also plan to build 24 model villages in the other districts, took in his name, and pay highest tribute to Dr. Lester James Pearce. Now, Sri Lankan Airlines has formulated a new 5-year strategic business plan for the period of 2019 to 2024. Its objective is to transforming itself into a financially viable organization, airline group with high brand visibility and a global reputation for excellence. In a media release, the airline said the strategic business plan prepared by the airline management under the guidance the CEO of the airlines, CEO Vipula Gunathilaka, said that having a sound strategy plan is important in any business, and a business without a strategic plan is like a ship without a radar. He further said that irrespective of the challenges the national carrier encounter, the business must go on, and hence it is important to have a clear vision and clear strategies if the airline is to become a financially viable entity. He added that the strategic business plan is to be presented for approval to the company's shareholders, the government of Sri Lanka. Now, meanwhile, former Navy Commander Admiral Vasantha Karamnagoda appeared before the Criminal Investigations Department today. It was the 4th day that he appeared before the CID. It is reported that he appeared at the Criminal Investigations Department to make a statement regarding the disappearance of 11 youth. He did so as informed by the department. The 11 youth has been abducted in Colombo and the suburbs between 2008 and 2009. Now, the newly constructed 2-storied restroom in the Palabadala area at Rajamavatha in Sripada has been vested in the public. It was built at a cost of 38 million rupees. The already existing restroom at this location is more than 100 years old. The newly constructed restroom will meet the facilities required by pilgrims arriving at Sripada along the Ratnapura-Palabadala route. The project was undertaken following the mediation of Minister of Urban Development, Water Supplies and Higher Education. The opening of the new restroom took place under the patronage of Minister Rauf Hakim. Members of the Mahasangha, including the chief incumbent of Sripada Vihara, the Venerable Bengamwe Dhammadinnathera, were present on the occasion. Around 200 pilgrims can find shelter on the lower floor to the building. Minister Rauf Hakim said that their government was providing physical resources to all places of religious worship. He expressed his gratitude to the government for the provisions of the required grants. He disclosed that a project for the provision of drinking water to 1,000 villages will be launched this year. Several projects are in place in Ratnapura district with World Bank assistance. In addition, plans are afoot to launch more projects. Now, a program to award certificates to trainees on emergency treatment management, health promotion and leadership was held in Baramulla. The certificates were awarded under the aegis of State Minister Faisal Qasim. Certificates were awarded to 113 persons who received training in the medical, nursing and paramedical services. This program was implemented by the Ministry of Health, Nutrition and Indigenous Medicine with financial assistance granted by the Somerset International Foundation of Singapore. Accordingly, 71 individuals received training in health promotion and leadership and 40 on the management of emergency treatment. Now, the Supreme Court has declared that the environmental damage caused by the thermal power plant in Chunakam, Jaffna, has violated the fundamental rights of the residents of the area. Accordingly, the court ordered the Northern Power Company Ltd, which operates the power plant, to pay an amount of 20 million rupees for the affected people in compensation. The bench passing the verdict comprised of Justices Priyamta Jayawardena, Prasanna Jayawardena and LTB Dahidania. The court ordered that the 20 million rupees should be paid off to affected home. The Supreme Court further noted that only after complying with the accepted environmental conditions, the company will be allowed to operate the power plant again. Orders were given to pay the compensation within 3 months. The Colombo High Court was informed today that the President and the Prime Minister are agreeable under certain conditions to end the proceedings in the shortest manner with regard to the case filed against former parliamentarian Thissa Attanayake for allegedly forging their signatures. The parties requested the court to grant a future date in order to facilitate the completion of the case in a shorter time frame. Further, court was informed that if the accused was willing to apologize for his acts, the Prime Minister and the President were willing to end the case in the shortest possible proceeding. The case will be taken up again further hearing on the 24th of April. Now, the strike launched by the staff of all hospitals within the Uva province, protesting against the Uva provincial chief minister, continued for the second day today. 21 more trade unions have joined in supporting this work stoppage. Doctors as well as the hospital staff commenced this protest campaign yesterday, expressing their protest over the defamatory attack made on the Badulla Regional Health Services Director. Uva Provincial Coordinator of the Government Medical Officers Association, Dr. Palitha Rajapaksa, said that their protest was in place today too. Doctors claimed that the Uva Provincial Chief Minister should be responsible for the inconvenience caused to the patients. Now, showers or thunder showers are likely to occur at a few places in Uva, Central, Sabaragamuwa, Western provinces and in the Gaul and Mathura districts during the afternoon. According to the Department of Meteorology, misty conditions are forecast at some places in Western, Sabaragamuwa and Central provinces during the morning. Temporary localized strong winds are likely to take place during thunder showers. The public are called upon to take adequate precautions to minimize damages caused by lightning activity. Meanwhile, the Department of Meteorology said that mainly fair weather will prevail over the sea areas around the island. Winds will be southeasterly and the speed will be 15 to 25 kilometers per hour in the sea areas around the island. Now, a security officer attached to the Special Task Force has committed suicide by shooting himself with his weapon. The security was on duty at the main entrance checkpoint at Temple Trees. He was quickly rushed to the Colombo National Hospital. However, he had succumbed to injuries. The incident had taken place this morning. The deceased STF officer has been identified as a 30-year-old police constable. The police suspect the deceased committed suicide over an issue involving a romantic relationship. Now, let's take a look at the very latest in the business arena. The issue of loans from the Turunudiriya loan scheme of the Bank of Ceylon under the Enterprise Sri Lanka program has risen to 664. Its overall value is 275 million rupees. The Enterprise Sri Lanka program is operative with the aim of strengthening the national economy by upgrading small-scale young entrepreneurs. Under this scheme, the release of loans by the first week of April through the Turunudiriya loan scheme of the Bank of Ceylon had risen to 664. The progress review report issued by the Bank of Ceylon yesterday had consolidated that its value exceeded 275 million rupees. Enterprise loans had been issued representing every district in the island. These loans are being issued, raising awareness on the entrepreneurs at the district and provincial level. The Bank of Ceylon stated that the issue of enterprise loans during this week within the Ratnapura district was 104. This is also the highest number of loans so far issued in a single district.
The benchmark all-share price index gained 56.06 points to close at 5,653.43, while the S&P Sri Lanka 20 index gained 19.49 points to close at 2,757.06. The turnover was 563.59 million rupees, with 15.08 million shares changed in hands in 3,892 trades. The market capitalization at the end of the day was 2,651.38 billion rupees. Top 5 gainers of the day were Nation Lanka Finance, Sierra Cables, Amanataka Foods, Renuka Agri-Foods and Renuka Foods non-voting. While the top 5 losers were Kotmale Holdings, Office Equipment, Tata Motors, RIF Properties and Asia Asset Finance. Today's foreign purchases were 142.27 million rupees and foreign sales were 399.75 million rupees. There were 3 crossings today and the crossing turnover was 146.15 million rupees.
Now, Prime News returns tomorrow, and in the meantime, do visit our website www.itnnews.lk, your go-to source for the very latest in news at home and overseas. For the Prime TV News team, I've been Abrar Abid. A very good evening and take care.